Ilmiyya of England, Sheikh Raja Ahmed Abbas, who is leading the community in Luton. He's the Imam Juma of the Masjid Ali and the resident alim of Masjid Ali as well, and he has served Bradford community as well. So it really gives us a lot of hope in the pain and dedication that we are trying to give in the hard work of our senior teachers and scholars. Yes, indeed, when we see students like this, it makes us happy, inshallah. Without any further delay, I would like to invite Sheikh Raja Ahmed. And as a matter of fact, he's one of the teacher for the first year in the Hawza Ilmiyya. So this really shows the tradition that the Hawza have. The student, he becomes the teacher, and inshallah we hope that our future students will be teachers of seminaries, of universities, of colleges, as we have this combination which pointed out by Ayatollah just now. With a loud salawat, Raja Ahmed.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين. Alhamdulillah, I'm grateful to sitting before my teachers, and there are so many teachers, inshallah. They will forgive me if I say something wrong, inshallah. Just want to explain a few things about this great course which started for me 2014 to 2018. We had 22 subjects altogether, mainly when it comes to religion, Islam and the Shia school of thought. We have Aqaid, we have Ahkam, we have Akhlaq, but these are the three main sections. And these three main sections were divided in our time by the admin of that time into 22 subjects. And those 22 subjects were divided into further 4 years. And those 4 years further divided into 8 semesters. And the first semester, I remember, we had 17 units, and the next one again 17, and rest of the 3 years we had 38 units per year, 19 units per semester. So altogether 148 units for those 22 subjects. That's include all the classic texts from our great Hawzas from Najaf and Qum. And we were so lucky. I have got the list of those ulamas, include our history teacher, Professor Amir. Including him, we had 19 teachers available for that time. More than that, but 19 teachers, alhamdulillah, whom I learned from. So that was the great opportunity for all of us. We were so lucky, and even finishing after 2018, we had 7-8 months further with Agha Shumali and few other teachers. And then we done 32 more units as extra curriculum. So it comes to 180 units altogether in almost 4.5 to 5 years time. That's include the Arabic language, the basic Arabic language and the basic Persian language, which is a great benefit for all of us. So I would say it's a great opportunity, and this was something, because when I went to Hawza, well, I look a bit young, but I'm not young. Alhamdulillah, I've got a son who's 28. So I'm 55 myself. When I went to Hawza, I remember asking from one of my teacher, because in 2014, this is only 7 years back, I asked my teacher that, Agha, if an old person come and join the Hawza and dies after a couple of years, what's going to happen to that person? So Agha said, no worries, this person will be resurrected as alim. So I was asking about myself because it was too late for me. Before that, alhamdulillah, I had great opportunity to learn from Agha Sayyid Ali Raza Rizvi for 2 years, and before that Agha Jan Ali Kazmi and few other ulamas. But this was a great opportunity, even though I learned from some senior ulamas. But when I came to Hawza, I had a systematical life, and I was so lucky to have full-time Hawza. And at the same time, because I was not able to work properly, but alhamdulillah, I was supported by Hawza in that sense for my traveling expenses. So it was a great opportunity, which alhamdulillah went very nice for me. And I remember as soon I entered into the Hawza, I was given this opportunity to become assistant resident alim in Luton. That is back 2014. Before that, I used to lead prayer since 2006. But then I was assistant with Agha Shabiri in Luton for a few years. And then after 2 years, he left. And then I was looking the whole community for about 4 years. Then I left the community. I went to Bradford for 2 years. And this time I was learning as well. But I completed my study in this Hawza. It gave me such a confidence. I've been to several places, especially in Europe and in Pakistan, several places. And alhamdulillah, I can feel this confidence. I remember these words from one of my teachers. He said that naturally you have this ability to speak, but when you speak before the ulamas, they will assess very quickly that you don't have anything in your heart. So if you really want to have something, then you have to come and you have to learn. And I remember learning morphology. In the start, it was very, very difficult when we start daraba, daraba, darabu, darabat. It was a very, very difficult thing. But alhamdulillah, it went very nicely. And when it comes to the philosophy, alhamdulillah, I was very much interested in philosophy, and I read so much in about the sophists and about Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. But when I come to learn about Islamic philosophy, we had this Amuzish Falsafe as Ayatul Misbah Yazdi. That was a great book, and I learned this book online. But then Bidayatul Hikmah from Agha Shumali and Falsafa Muqaddimati of Shaheed Mutahari. It was a totally different realm. And now alhamdulillah, I can say this, the concept of God is the greatest concept in Islamic philosophy. And when it comes to the Mashayun and Al-Ashraqiyun, alhamdulillah, they have done great job. And when I see this advanced study, and in this advanced study, when I see this philosophy is coming, and I'm very much interested, and inshallah I try my best if I can come and enroll myself and carry on with this study. I gave this full speech not for my teachers, alhamdulillah, they know 100 times, 1,000 times than me, but only for my fellow students, brothers and sisters. If you had this great opportunity before, now inshallah ta'ala we try our best to carry on with this, and whatever we can achieve. And as Agha Hujjatul Islam wal Muslimin, Agha Milani said this, I can see that this tree is growing, and inshallah the roots will be spread, branches will be spread, and maybe in next 15, 20, 30 years time we will see the fruit is coming out. And with inshallah ta'ala the guidance of our great ulamas, we will try our best, and inshallah I am serving at the moment, and we'll carry on with the service. Thank you very much for your time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Of the Hawza Ilmiyya of England is its connection with higher institutions, higher Hawzas, whether that be in Najaf or in Qom. That gives us a sense of belonging to these great spiritual institutions. And even the teachers, like I have said earlier as well, they themselves are at the level of teaching higher levels of Hawza studies, but we are lucky to have them taught at year 1, year 2, or year 3, year 4. Without any further delay, I would like to invite Ayatollah Sayyid Fazil Milani. His presence in our program today have increased the light, Noor, have also given us appreciation and encouragement to embark upon this journey, and also give us the courage to bother him more, inshallah, in the future, with the loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على خير خلقه محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين. Some 27 years ago, the idea to establish Islamic College for Advanced Studies started here in London. And alhamdulillah, it was the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that I was part of people who started this program in the inception.